Hi, everybody. Okay, I just did the transmission on the Möbius strip, and this is the second time they've addressed this topic. It's been a couple of years since they brought this one up, but I find it interesting that they're bringing up, they do repeat topics, especially if we're not like working with it enough. They'll start to say the same thing kind of over. But I want to point out because I just now discovered this. The first transmission they did on the Möbius strip was a while ago. And I've been using the Möbius strip as a way to kind of clean up and bring back my energy for a long time. But there's this book, I'm going to hold it up for you. It's by Cindy Dale. It's called Energy Healing, Trauma, Stress, and Chronic Illness. Now, she's really good at seeing how energy works and how it's dysfunctioning and how to heal it. And I really liked her work since the beginning of me doing work on people. I've read a lot of her stuff. Now, I want to show you though, she's got a section on the Möbius strip. And I found it interesting to go back to after we did the transmission. And she talks almost exactly the same thing about what the Light Council is talking about in this one. She mentions blood flow, DNA. She talks about mitochondria, which they didn't really bring up, but that's might just because sometimes they avoid using like concepts that maybe start to go in rabbit holes for people. Um, Anyway, she talks about scalar waves and electromagnetic frequencies that keep the body healthy. This is all stuff that the Light Council is talking about. So, see, when I'm telling you guys that the Light Council is coming through and I'm channeling them, and they even say this in their own channels to you guys, is that you guys can work with them directly. I think these messages have been coming through to a lot of different healers. Um, so one of the things she talks about, and again, this was in the Light Council transmission as well, is that when we have negative limits or intense body restrictions, it actually blocks the flow of the Möbius strip energy. Anyways, I just found it really interesting that other healers are talking about this. The Light Council is wanting us to focus on it. It's probably something we should be paying attention to, is how we are interacting with our Möbius strips. And, do your own research. I always encourage you to, but I'm telling you, this stuff is coming up over and over. And when I see it in other places after I've done a transmission, I kind of get excited because I feel like, okay, well, other people are getting these transmissions too. And here we go. All right. I hope you guys are well. Go be amazing.